The original star, Daniel Gillies, is heading to Sundance's first ever virtual film festival this weekend. And he's taking on a role we've never seen him in before. Check out a clip of the upcoming film, Coming Home in the Dark.
Got a whole place to yourselves. So I should probably introduce myself, shouldn't I? I'm Mandrake. I'm a magician. I make things disappear.
The story follows a school teacher who is forced to confront his past when a pair of ruthless drifters take him and his family on a nightmare road trip. Daniel Gillies stars in the film, and he joins us now on Lit. Daniel, welcome to the show.
Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. That trailer was bone-chilling. Tell us about the film.
Well, I'm just amazed that any of you can interpret the accent. The dialect's pretty difficult for anyone who's not New Zealand born. It sounds like a whole other language. I'm sorry, now I forgot the question. Did you say tell you about the film?
Oh yeah, go for it. Please.
Yeah, I mean, I think you did a pretty good, decent summary of it right there. I mean, it's just essentially the road trip from hell, and this family outing. There's an act of violence which sort of happens in the first 15 or so minutes, and the rest of the movie sort of proceeds from there. And the beautiful thing about it is there doesn't seem to be any motive to what's happening. It just seems sort of like a random event, and then as the movie progresses, you realize why these monsters are doing what they are doing. So it's a nice date movie. It's a date movie. It's just like The Bodyguard.
Okay. Just in time for Valentine's.
Yeah, actually, the soundtrack is entirely Whitney Houston. So. Yeah.
Stop. Oh, amazing.
Goodbye.
So, in any other year, the movie industry is totally global. So how fun was it? What was the experience like shooting in your home country?
Yeah, it was beautiful, man. Like I actually turned down a handful of roles back in New Zealand. I wanted the first one that I did back in my home country to be something special, and it was with this particular film director, James Ashcroft, and this was his first feature film. He'd done 9 shorts, and I read the script. It was the only script I'd ever read where I screamed at the pages, like stood up and yelled at the pages. I've read, I mean, thousands of scripts in my life, and I actually stood up and screamed at the pages when I was reading this thing. I remember my ex-wife, let's not get into that, at the time coming into the room and saying, "Whatever you do, don't do this in film," right? She said, "Just don't, whatever you do, don't do this thing." And then I kind of decided then and there that I had to do it. And I looked at this guy's short films, and the last 2 or 3 he did were just stunning. And I thought, okay, I have to do this. It's going to be hell, but I want to go and do this. And it's been overwhelming, the response we're getting in the United States. I didn't think they would love this very, very dark little New Zealand thriller, you know?
Mm-hmm. Now, Daniel, speaking of stunning, you are gorgeous. It's disgusting. It really is.
Stop
but
it.
You are legit.
You know what? I'm
really
gonna stop you. I'm going to stop you. Stop. Let's quit it. You know, I was looking at the screen before I came on. I thought, I'm going to be like I'm going to look like a tired old bag of trash. I've got these 3 incredibly cute people. I was like, fuck this. Pardon me, I can't swear, can I? I thought, right, I shouldn't do that. I'm a Kiwi. That's what we do. And I thought, what am I doing?
We have to apologize for your language. You know, we are a...
Sorry, I won't do that again.
On Pika.
I won't do that again.
Yes.
I'll stick to...
No more Kiwi talk.
Sorry, I won't do that.
We'll
yes,
take
but
that.
so anyway, I feel honored to be among you. I feel like somebody just spray painted on Mount Rushmore, but you know, like graffitied Mount Rushmore. It's just this, and I'm the graffiti.
Oh, stop!
Do you need to borrow money or something, Daniel? Should we Venmo you?
Look, I've got holes in my sleeves.
Oh,
I'm a bum.
And Daniel, we'll,
Is that
we'll
from
be
your
having you back every
muscles?
day, correct? You're free?
See you tomorrow, same time.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Oh, we're just relishing in how
I-
much we're enjoying having you on.
right.
Well, I'm
It's
enjoying
a good
being
time.
on. You guys,
Good.
this is a fun little show. It's really fun.
We have a good
We think
time.
so, too.
Now, Daniel, legit, you are killing it right now. Your other movie, Occupation Rainfall, is also set to debut over the summer. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Sydney's lost, we're surrounded, and we're suffering unsustainable casualties.
There's something else. Over the past few weeks, I've encountered sources that all speak of some event. Rainfall.
Find out what this rainfall thing is. Report back to me.
I will go too.
Whoa.
What a range.
That's what
From
I'm-
the originals
Yes.
to Virgin River. Do you have a favorite genre?
One that pays me to enable me to be a father and continue. Look, and that sounds so
No, we like the
I just,
honesty.
look, honestly, at the moment, I just feel blessed that that I have work to exhibit during COVID. You know, it's just I lost a lot of work last year, like most actors, and I'm certainly not playing a tiny violin for myself. But it's been brutal. Like there's so much shut down. Now things are so slowly starting to open up again, but it's been like watching paint dry. In terms of a favorite genre, I mean, drama obviously, but there's, you know, I'm eager to try some comedy. To be perfectly frank with you, I don't know. It sounds terrifying, so I'd like to try it. I'd probably land on my face.
It's easy. No. I'm
You're
so excited.
You're a Pisces. I feel like all Pisces like,
Yeah,
know how to
100%.
master everything.
That's not true. It's not. You know.
I feel like you think so?
Watch me eat a bowl of soup. Like there's nothing. I'm entirely incompetent. You're wrong. You're just wrong.
Whatever. Brad, what were you going to ask him?
Oh, well, listen, tomorrow when you come back on, bring the bowl of soup. We'll see how that goes. Number two, I cannot wait for I cannot wait for Occupation Rainfall because it is so rare that we get like original sci-fi actioners nowadays. I love existing universes, but I love that this is something new, so that's exciting. And then number three, just for funsies, Daniel, since you know a lot about being vampires, if that was a real thing, what is your favorite perk of being a vampire?
I'm not sure that I could say it during a daytime show. So I'll move to my
Say
second.
it.
Just go for it.
Absolutely not.
You done said everything
I'm going
else.
second tier again. Second tier. Let's go second tier. It's just two. I'll probably be
Okay.
arrested if I said that one. My perk of being a vampire. God, I always thought it would be amazing and I dream of this just as a person, just to be able to eat whatever. Like if they're impervious to death, then being able to eat and drink and do whatever sounds kind of delightful, right? I don't know if that means that they keep their perfectly svelte shape. Certainly, I'd never had that shape, but I like the idea of being able to just indulge and put anything into my face that I want to, and have there be absolutely no consequences. That sounded terrible. I should quit while I'm so
did.
behind.
That's my lifeline.
I thought we went over the Kiwi talk. All right, by the way, here at Lit, we like to do some snooping, and your Vampire Diaries co-star, Nina Dobrev, just posted this photo from set for Throwback Thursday. The caption is it weird to say that I miss being attacked on a regular basis? Do you feel the same way?
You know, honestly, I'm sort of relieved that's not happening anymore. I was so busy at the time, and I kind of had two little people in the world to look after at that time. I'm incredibly grateful for that experience. It was amazing. I actually loved working with Nina Dobrev. She's a hoot and a handful. But I had I mean that so affectionately, by the way, the handful remark. That's me saying that I loved being around it. I don't want to get in any trouble. But yeah, no, I miss the laughter. You know, those scripts are written so earnestly and with such grave solemnity, like all of those, like everything in that genre, that it sort of necessitated this this great humor between us and between takes. I think people think we were kind of constantly suffering, but I do miss those friendships. We laughed a lot between saying
Daniel,
very
we have
earnest,
to say
very
goodbye to you.
serious dialogue.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, I talked too long.
Yes.
Too lit. No, not at
tomorrow.
all.
Great.
And look, we really can't wait for Coming Home in the Dark. It premieres this Sunday, January 30th, at the first virtual Sundance Film Festival. This is lit.